People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. The other day, I heard a couple of officers, they came out during this latest rage when farmers was pretty much getting back their justice. They were holding goat thieves left, right, and center, back to back in a place named Gibraltar. 3 of them were caught red-handed. Pretty much they had in excess of $1 million worth of meat from cows in the back of the vehicle. So therefore, justice was served. No sorts of question signs. Without a shadow of a doubt, they were guilty as sin. Justice was swift. The jungle, Tarzan, Jane, and the little monkey type. A couple of days later, in a place called Adelphi. Adelphi is in St. James, Montego Bay, that is. The residents in the area say about 4 a.m. them hear loud gunshot noise. And them I say, you think so me I come out of my house, me curious, however, me no want it Kill, the wrong cat, which is me. So therefore they waited until the place kinda light up and them go outside. When them go outside, them buck up on a black vehicle taxi. Them see a little goat in the back. But most significantly, they saw a man lean back and he had what seems to be some sorts of wounds, entrance, exit wound all over the body. A couple of meters further, a next man lay down flat out Alibaba carpet. Them a say, no man, a wagwan. It seems as if them catch 2 more goat thief. And people, you and I, the average Jamaican, especially farmers, victims of predial thievery, them not have no problem with that. As far as they are concerned, happy riddance, get rid of one of these plagues, pestilence, menace to the farm society. Now people, when I saw that, I call up a link, and the link say and asks, wait, hold on a minute, what go on with that case there? And them say, say, it's still under investigation. And I say, say, I see certain things and it kind of look suspicious. Now people, based on what the resident them say, they said that they heard a whole heap of loud EXPLOSIONS. And based on the bodies of the 2 men, yes, them have couple hole in a them that does not belong. That means that some people put some can in them. So therefore, that is consistent. However, what raised my suspicion and made my antennas go up is when I saw the vehicle and I realized that, if you look at your screen right now, there were some obvious damages to that vehicle, the body. So it told me that it looked fresh. It looked like there was some sorts of collision, some sorts of impact to that vehicle. However, when I look at the scene, I noticed that the grass was not disturbed. That means there was no sort of skid mark. That means some sort of impact took place and then the whole of the grass and the dirt was disturbed or take away or move. The place looked natural again. Then when me look, me see one door to the side. If you look on your screen, me see some other sorts of body parts for a vehicle. Don't know if it is that vehicle, people, me can't tell because I am no sorts of crime scene expert. I am just an expert on common sense. So me I said to myself, the neighbor them say, yeah, them hear noise that were consistent with some sorts of GUNSHOT. But me never hear any sorts of accident sound. That mean like 2 vehicles lick up. Them never hear any sort of bangarang. That means that people are try escape. People are try block them off. So me have to ask the question. And people, the facts are this also. The people them say there's a vehicle that has been plaguing the community in which people lose couple of goats, people lose couple head of this, couple head of that. So therefore, is this the same vehicle? This vehicle had on some sorts of rims that are not factory. So is this vehicle the vehicle that they identified? Because people, remember, when it comes to these vehicles, Noah, Probox and cars like these, most of them is either black, white or silver. So therefore, is this the same vehicle or look-alike? Because that would have been different. However, person are going to question, then hold on a minute. How comes the goat get in at the back of the vehicle? Just like that. Isn't that more than coincidental? So people may have to ask the question. Did these people go for thief goats, seeing that a goat was in the back? Or did these people, or were these people innocent at the time? However, the people them know say at them, the people them locate them, the people them identify them. So therefore them decide say, listen, we are going to take with them two people here and we are going to make it look like some sort of thief in a guan and some sort of JUNGLE justice was performed. However, did they go for the literal over KILL? Did they make it look too suspicious? People, here is my point. If you are a thief and you are plague people and you are take away people things, when the people them hold you and take away your life, you have nobody to blame because you initiated your own DEATH. You know how it goes. People are always going to want to set some sorts of example. However, the complexion changes. If the popo is going to feel as if this is some sort of foul play, this was not JUNGLE justice and people, that is also illegal. However, people are the law enforcement, the relevant authorities will overlook that. However, when it seems as if there's some sort of foul play and these two individuals might have lost their life, was this some sort of crime of opportunity or crime being that people realize that, listen, this is the trending thing, people are all on goat thief, so therefore if we as any sort of criminal element get rid of somebody for whatever reason, we can make it seem as if it is JUNGLE justice for the thievery of goats. Predial, they call it. Me just say, me get it. Whoever forget got needs to get got or gotten rid of. However, we have to ask the question, is there something suspicious about this? Is there some sort of foul play in which the popo have to do further investigation to make sure say these are not innocent people that were framed? You know how them sprinkle COKE over people back in America and say, yes, is a COKE head this, so therefore him a thief or him do this or him do that. We have to make sure that innocent people don't lose their life and the people that are guilty gets the justice that they deserve. The jury and the executioner, they make that determination. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, there was a man, his name is Mr. Henry. Mr. Henry is what we call a man that harass women. Wait till them go into them house, mostly single women. Then him hold them down, jump over them fence, tear up them place, make a mess. He was actually a menace to society. There's been numerous complaints all over St. Anne. The popo them were itching to catch him. And what makes this case even more disturbing is the fact that this man was already arrested for the same things over and over. But you know how a justice system, it frees the criminals and keep legal law-abiding citizens as hostage in their own homes, houses, community. So him did have a bench warrant, so them hold on upon him. He is now in the custody of the Popo. Now the Popo wants anybody that might have been a victim in the Paratown, St. Anne's or Perrytown, whichever one them call it here, for come in, make some sorts of statement, file some sorts of report on him, so therefore he can get the time that he truly deserves. Now people, isn't it hypocritical and ironic that you hear the Popo say them need people to come confess, file reports, do all sorts of stuff to make sure that this is signed and sealed. However, when the judge get the opportunity to sign and seal and put him away for good, they decide that I just 5 or 6 woman house in Brooklyn and kind of feel them up a little bit. So therefore, him still stand a chance. He could be a good member of society. So them let him out only for him to do the same thing. As a matter of fact, he has gotten even worse. The question me have to ask is this. If there's a case in which JUNGLE justice is appropriate, it would have been this, because these people, them no want no sorts of chance. These people have zero chance of rehabilitating. Them just want a next chance to go do it all over again until you clamp down, meaning get rid of them by the hook or the crook. I leave that up to the jury for the determination of what sentencing is appropriate. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, you know that this time of the year is graduation, school out like them call it. So it seems as if this school had some sorts of graduation, and it seems as if the person that was chosen to give the final send-off speech, he was not available, so therefore he asked one of his friends to give that speech. However, because that friend seems to be loyal, he did not. He was not forthcoming and tell this man or this person that, listen, you know, so I have some sorts of dyslexia of the vocal cavity, the mouth. Me kinda can't really read. Me kinda have some sorts of syndrome, meaning Jamal type. People, was this appropriate for an educational facility to have somebody giving the final speech to some children that are there for educational purposes? People, I find it most inappropriate. Take a listen, take a look to the edited version, and then I'll give my piece.
Strong education, youth and distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I, Steve Graham, council nominee on the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management, I represent Mr. Ramon Fisher, who is unavailable, absent. I happy for this opportunity to greet you today at the 2023 graduation at this School of Excellence. Graduation is a milestone of all levels. For the reason, I feel truly honored to be here at all wonderful occasion, annual graduation ceremony at the Old Harbour Primary School Institute of Excellence. It is great joy I am here today to assure you all graduates that I know you face a rough task throughout your preparation, your primary school year, especially during the pandemic, and with all the preparation for PEP. but I have no doubt the series of scare events you encounter endure during the period has only made you stronger and more resilient for the road ahead. Online learning may have robbed you of many opportunities you would have had socialize, build relationships, and rapport with the teachers of your peers. However, that did not stop you from being amazing student, putting in the necessary efforts, studying, putting your best foot forward, and making the best of an awkward situation while at it. There is no doubt each experience you have had, each class you enjoy, and even the classes you did not have, prepare you to deal with the whatever may come your way. We extremely proud of you and your accomplishments despite the many limitations, dropbacks, as well as setbacks. You are inspired. You are an inspiration of your dedicated and endured teachers, family, members, and friends. It pleased me to say, well done. You have made us proud. I would like to say to the teachers, parents, caregivers, mentor, I applaud and congratulate you on for the many ways in which you supported them. To the class of 2023, as I say goodbye to you all, I urge you to be kind to one another and remember it is already being a good person at all times as all times, for we all needs each other. You never know who you will need so it is important to understand people and be nice to all of the people you will meet in life.
First of all, I want to thank all of my loyal subscribers who always do the right thing. And when my ask who always subscribe and watch the video them and watch the ads them. So it always make me feel as if una like me. So therefore that is why I will always continue to put out all sorts of video dems people. Can you imagine a place of education? Somebody gives some sorts of speech like this. I guess this councillor nominee wanted to score some sorts of political points. However, I would say that it kind of backfired because people are not going to vote for him. And then again, people who vote don't really have too much sense. Maybe this is what they like. Buffoonery. Further on in the news, I will say that I give this an A for efforts and a F for his reading ability. His English is atrocious. Talk about a pressure situation. Talk about taking one for the team. Talk about taking one for a friend. This man obviously don't know where to use nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjective. Him no know when to use past or present. Presence, yeah. Are you present? So anyways, people, let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.